Hey big bikers, well, bit of excitement going on because Chris, Adv-Ryder-Bloke, looks like he's strained his ankle or possibly broken it, we're not sure yet, so we're going to head for the hospital at Hawker today. He didn't come off, but we were riding out to Lake Eyre yesterday. Disappointingly didn't have any water in it. Rode all this way. They reckon that the wind that we've been having has actually blown all the water over to the western edge, and they're doing, flights over the lake there and scenic tourist flights, and people are telling us how wonderful it is, but we don't have the time for that. Although we might, I don't know, we'll see. We talked about it at Rawnsley Park, didn't we? Maybe going up to Hawker, and we'll see. We'll have a look, see what the options are. It's not off the card. But on the way out there, Adv-Ryder-Bloke has dabbed his foot in the soft sand on the track and twisted it going around one of the corners. Didn't crash, but has hurt himself fairly badly. So we've sent him over to that side. We're not talking to him because you don't come on a BBA trip and wreck it for everyone else. And I don't know whether I'll actually edit that out.
Yeah, thanks Chris. Thanks a lot.
No, we are wholly sympathetic to the poor bugger. We did have a team meeting last night to discuss whether we should apply Top Gear rules. Just sneak out here in the morning and leave him wake up in his tent. No, we didn't do that either. In all seriousness though, we do need to go and get that checked out, so we're going to head down to Hawker today. They've got a hospital there. Let them check it out. A very, very nice couple last night. He's a rider from Adelaide, and they're up here. He's in his caravan at the moment. What did you say he rides? A Tiger? Tiger, 800 Tiger. So he does a lot of dirt biking around here as well. But he's up here with his missus camping. We're down by the Frome River, which is a hot water bore. So we all had a little tub last night. Well, not Chris, because he couldn't walk that far. But this guy came over, and turns out his wife's a nurse, so they've got a full first aid kit. So she came over and bound it up properly, his ankle up properly, which is really nice. And because he's a moto camper, he knows that dehydrated meals aren't the most exciting meals in the world. So they were very, very lovely last night, and after they'd had their dinner, which was a chicken curry, they brought over the rather excessive amount that had left over, which they may normally have put in a Tupperware or something and put it back in the fridge. But so after we'd had our dehydrated meals and 2-minute noodles last night, we were able to finish it off with a very, very nice chicken curry. So thanks for that, guys. That was much appreciated. Chris, Ben Kingsley, he obviously, was never satisfied with that, and he was actually after some apple crumble and ice cream as well to finish it off. But all in all, it's been a great trip. We're at probably the furthest point from home at the moment. This is kind of our turnaround point, so everything from here is going to be taking us back home. So it's, what have we got, Thursday? So we've been on the road a week, and we're 2,700, depending on which GPS you talk to, we're between 2,700 and 3,000 kilometres away from home. We're going to get to Rawnsley Park tonight. That's where we stayed last time we were in the Flinders, so we've booked a couple of rooms there. And just depending on Chris's ankle, we may even stay an extra night there just to give him a chance to rest it without having to do any riding. So that's basically it. Everything else has been going fantastic. We've had some really, really nice nights camping, as we tend to do. We find really good campsites. The riding has been really good, apart from those few days where we had that wind. It was just driving us nuts, and we'll probably have to... We were just checking the weather earlier. We were just looks like we're going to have to ride back into it today as a headwind. But all the bikes are going okay. There's been no issues apart from Chris's ankle. How you liking those new wheels? Yeah, he's liking those new wheels on his bike.
Awesome.
And Chris is loving his KTM, perfect bike for him. Although we did discover yesterday it's not as fast as the Africa Twin across the corrugated sandy desert. I'm taking that one. Anyone I can. But no, all good. All right, I'll talk to you from inside the helmet. But yeah, good morning, big bikers. This is day, well, 7 or something. I don't know. It's 8. Who knows? So it's Thursday. So it's 1 week since we all mustered at Boulogne, and we're about as far west as we're going to be on this trip. Well, actually, yesterday was about as far west. We went out to Lake Eyre, empty. all the water's out over the other side. So it's a bit disappointing. Never mind. It's about the journey, right? So yeah, we had a good night. Campfire, stars, all the usual stuff. Fantastic. That's what we come for. But tonight, probably the next couple of nights, we're just going to stop at Rawlsley Park to have a bit of a look around the Flinders. Some tracks we saw, or some tracks we didn't do last time, and tracks we did last time, but like so much, we're going to do them again. So, and we might even just, depending on Chris, so we're going to go to Hawker today, and Hawker, they've got a hospital there, so hopefully he can get his foot x-rayed and make a determination. He seems to think that if it's broken, he has to end up in a cast. Then he's going to go to Broken Hill, hire a ute, load the bike onto the ute, drive home, so drive back to Goombara. So that's worst case scenario. If it's just a sprain, it's really painful today for him, but cold in the morning, and the second day is always the worst. So the day after the injury is always the worst. So we're just hoping that he'll be able to just give it a rest for a couple of days, and he'll be right to continue with us. That's kind of best case. So it's just all about finding out what the issue actually is. If it's just ligaments, he'll be fine. We'll just keep it really tightly bandaged. As I said, we had Nurse Bronwyn come over last night and do that for us, which was great. And then chicken curry and rice, just fantastic. Peter and Bronwyn, you guys rock. That was really cool. Thanks. Yeah, so that's it. So priority for today is just to find out what the deal is with Chris and make sure that he's safely at a point where we can either decide to, stay or go. So we'll work around that when we know. Right, still waiting on Chris. I'll update you if something happens. You're okay? All right, as expected. Everything's okay? Amazing country. Back into Maree. So, multi-strata on a trailer. What's that one we saw yesterday, maybe? So when we were here yesterday at Maree, there was a 790 and a Ducati multi-strata. Well, apparently the guy in the multi-stratas had a stack, and he's getting his bike and everything taken back. But he said that the nurse here at the RFDS is actually really, really good, and will give him some painkillers. So we've come down here to do that. Chris has just arrived. Well, he arrived obviously a couple of minutes ago. I'm alright. Yeah, so he's just going to see if he can get some better drugs, I think. That's about the only solution we can do. So, got his little walking stick. So you got your little walking stick? Get back with him on the bike. What's the story?
He's
only got Panadol.
Right.
It's alright until you hit like a jarring...
Yeah, like a corrugated road.
Yeah, the corrugations weren't too bad, just
The guides were with you.
potholes and...
Sent it to somebody I don't know. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's how it works in the RFDS, because you've got to be accountable for what goes out.
Sure.
So if...
Do I need to give you something for that?
Absolutely not. No, not at all. We don't take any money in, and you can do a kind donation or a kind word, something along the lines.
Every chance we get, every pub we stop at, we drop money in the RFDS box. So.
More than enough. I don't touch money. Do you need some water to wash that down? Or
No, I've got some.
Okay, yeah, let's see, yeah. That is what we need to. Okay. Just picked up another patient from the side of the road yesterday. I really don't want to do that again.
No.
That's the guy we met at the servo. So
Yes.
With a busted shoulder.
Yep, that's the one. So please, no more.
No.
All right, safe journey, guys.
Thank you.
Really take it easy. From here on, it's not too bad because it's Seals Road.
Yeah.
But just know that it's still unpredictable.
Oh, all right. Thanks for that.
Enjoy the rest.
Yes, thank you. All right, good. Bit of pain management. So I've got about 120 k's of Benjamin Road. Nearly somewhere out in front, and Chris on the KTM is somewhere down the back. So we're all going to meet at a place called Copley and have some breakfast. It's quite cool. It's only 14 degrees. So the target is to get to Rawnsley Station where we stayed last time. We'll bang that out today, and here we are at Copley, at the Copley Caravan Park, but the bakery here, the food is so good. So we've been talking this place up ever since we were here last year, so now it's time for coffee, and even though it's lunchtime, we're having bacon and eggs because it's what you do. Map and see where we've got to go.
I had all the right gear on and fucking completely undamaged it was. I had a broken rib, that's about it. You can get away with just that and you're doing alright.
So Adv-Ryder-Bloke, your foot, let's go with rooted.
Yep. And nowhere to get it x-rayed.
Yep.
Yeah, I reckon
Hire
rest
a
a couple of days, and if it still feels like it does now, I'll just go home, I think.
Yeah.
And get it x-rayed up in Toowoomba.
And Ben, Kingsley, KTM's going all right.
Loving it.
What have you noticed about it that you'd improve?
It actually goes better with the load on for the suspension that I've got set. So I think if I rode it solo, I'd reset the suspension back for without the load on.
Okay.
It's actually feeling better today on even those gravel roads we've done with the load on.
Yeah.
Than it was yesterday heading out to the lake.
Everything's all right. Good bike. Happy with the decision.
Ripper. Beauty.
Charlene.
She's got those new shoes on, new dancing shoes. Just loving it.
And the love is stronger and deeper than ever
forever.
before.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. Let her hear it, but at KTM's looking more and more like it's kind of bike you'd want to have out here. The big girl's too big.
Yep. Well, once you get it off the black stuff.
Well, the groomed gravel roads is alright.
Yeah.
The Birdsville track was alright, but that sand track yesterday.
Yeah. No.
No.
That's 450 country, that place.
Oh yeah. But other than that, it's been going well, yeah.
Yeah. And you're African twin, mate? It's kind of your first time out this way, isn't it?
Yeah, it's eating it up. Eating it up. It's completely stock suspension, so
Yeah.
but yeah, she's eating it up, loaded or unloaded. It's just the lack of soft sand skill on my behalf that's causing me any grief.
Yep.
But yeah, until I twisted my ankle, I was having a great time on that track.
Yeah.
It was deep, it was challenging. It was hang on sort of moments there. But,
Oh well, it happens.
it happens, is what it is.
That's why they're called accidents, not intentionals. And we will just manage that over the next couple of days and get, you know. we were talking this morning while you were out of earshot about just pissing off.
The top
Nice.
gear,
Top gear rules.
Yeah.
Not even packing your tent at all, just
going.
leaving.
In fact, we did talk about pushing the bikes out quietly, packing them up and pushing them out. So you wake up, come out of the tent.
Oh, you bastards. Fucked off on me. Yeah.
Neil and I were pretty serious about it. Chris was kind of the voice of reason and kindness. You know.
Last Chris's, we got to stick together.
I'd want a hand if I'd.
No, for sure. Tables were turned, absolutely. Yeah. No. Another guy turned up on an Africa twin. So he's got a really well set up Africa twin. He's doing the same sort of stuff that we did last year. So he's just come in from Karula. So he's got the Motors tractionator and the Desert Rally on the front. So same setup. Anyway, I'm going to get some fuel and we are going to bang out the last little bit of this trip. Come over the crest of a little hill and there they are, the Flinders Ranges standing out against the starkness of the desert. It was just amazing and they really, really do stand out. So we had a great ride from Copley. I've been saying it wrong, it's Copley, not Copley. We left Copley and made it down towards the turn-off to Rawnsley Park and did our last bit of dirt for the day. Look at that for a view. This is the Flinders. Come for scenery like this. Just amazing. We've got about 30 k's to the next bit of bitumen, so at 30 k's of this through the creek. We did this last year, we really enjoyed it. We didn't have all the bags and everything on, so take it easy this time. We'll be coming back here through, here over the next couple of days, I'm sure, without the bags. So Flinders is known obviously for these ranges, which are fantastic, but also these amazing river gums. It's just incredible trees. Yeah, amazing trees. Alright, I'll save some battery for our arrival into Rawnsley Park. Just can't believe how green it is. Last time we were here it was just brown and dead. Green. Good contrast against the red. Holy cow, it's cold though, 13 degrees, that wind chill. I don't have my thermals on, I don't have my heated gloves, so green. Oh no, I've got a flat tyre, you're freaking kidding me. Oh, you're kidding me. Flat again. I'm going to ride it.
10Ks?
Yeah. It's sealed.
Yeah. That'll fuck your tube. If you overheat your front tyre, you'll fuck your front tyre.
Well, because it's an ultra heavy duty one.
Ultra?
Yeah.
Did you put one back in?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I've got a spare.
Yeah. Okay. You want some more weight for the back?
Oh, I'll sit on the rack.
Yeah, I can strap this bag on the back if you want.
Yeah, I'll just put my bum up here.
Yeah.
That'll just keep it up. Look, I only just noticed when I pulled up here when I hit the front brake, so, you know.
Yeah. Shit. Not much you can do.
Well, go and ask them to get a trailer and bring it, or sit here and change it, neither of which I want to do.
Yep.
So I'll just take it easy. It'll sit pretty high. I'll toddle off, actually.
Okay, yep. Yeah, if it gets too bad, stop and we'll change it.
Yeah. So I've got a flat tyre. I don't know where that happened. I'm just sitting on the back. I'm going to ride it 11 kilometres to Rawswood Park. I'll change it there. Got ultra heavy duty tube in it. I'll just take it easy. I'm only doing 70 k's. So, I've just ridden 11 k's. We're coming into Rawswood Park Station now. I've just ridden 11 kilometres with a flat front tyre, and it's actually not been too bad. Like, I've got an ultra heavy duty tube in there, so to keep the speed down so that it kind of didn't get too out of balance. Temperature didn't get above 19 degrees inside, so I like inside the tube. Got the pressure and temperature there. So that's been quite good. Well, here we are at Rawswood Park again. Honda's on this side and the Euro trash over that side. It unfortunately got another flat tyre, so not going to do anything about it tonight, but tomorrow we're going to have to get in there and get that off. Shouldn't take too long. Just very annoying. I was running good pressures. I don't know. I don't think I hit a cattle grid. I'm very, I don't know, observant of the fact that they're there.
There's a couple of rocks.
Yeah, one or two. Actually, I would have thought if it was going to go anywhere, it would have gone Cordillo Downs. All of us. It's pretty full on. It's cold though. It's like 13 degrees and a really cool wind chill. So we've ordered pizzas. We've got the red wine, and we're going to get the fire going soon, and we're going to sit down and have pizza, red wine beside the fire. Very nice. Anyway, everyone arrives safely. That's the main thing. Okay, chat to you later.